What's going on, everybody? It's AG here. Been a little bit since we talked some movies, so I figured we'd get back to that and talk to that today. Might be doing this a little bit over the next coming month, depending on how this does. But today I'm giving you 5 horror movies that you can stream on Netflix right now. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into it. Join me down in the comment section. Let me know your recommendations on Netflix horror wise. First off, Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock's original. This one is a classic for a reason, and I'm not usually a big fan of black and white movies. I'll admit that. Whether it's cartoons, foreign films, black and white movies, something there's a bit of a disconnect there for me. But this one works for me. If you've seen Bates Motel, the more modern take on it, kind of a TV show, but Psycho is definitely worth the watch. It's kind of a slow burn. Starts off with a little bit of a different movie and then transitions into this slow developing horror movie where basically this lady winds up at this hotel with kind of the caretaker of the hotel, and stuff starts going down, and she realizes there's some stuff going down. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but people come looking for this lady that hasn't been heard from for a while, wind up at this hotel. Definitely worth the watch if you've not seen it, even though it's older. Go check it out. Next up, Thanksgiving. This is more of a recent one. And I'm not usually one for just straight up gore, a gore fest where just a bunch of blood, uh, just because. But Thanksgiving, there's a little more to it than that. And being an Eli Roth movie, you don't necessarily know what to expect when it comes to that. But Thanksgiving does a good job. It's set during the holidays, so you get kind of a holiday feel, which can make it more rewatchable, I would say, because maybe it's Thanksgiving. We're like, you know what, let's watch a horror movie. Thanksgiving actually fits that, and you get a nice little mystery here where they're trying to figure out who's doing these murders in the town, and leads you on a pretty good goose chase. I thought it was definitely worth the watch. Supposedly they're making another one. Next up, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Good watch now, considering the new one is coming out next month. It's more of a, what do they call them, requels, I guess, kind of like Scream did, where it's a sequel, but also it's like kind of a taking on a new cast. But this one, pretty big cast here. Obviously, you can see you got Sarah Michelle Gellar, Freddie Prinze, Jennifer Love Hewitt, big cast here. And basically, what happens is similar to what's going down if you've seen the trailers for the new ones, but they run over this guy. Um, and then don't tell anybody about it. They don't tell anybody, and then it comes back to them the next year. They get a letter saying, "I know what you did last summer," and basically that implies that somebody knows they ran over this dude. Is it the guy that they ran over? Is it somebody else? Watch and find out. Next up, Annabelle, setting the Conjuring universe. I know this one kind of gets a bad rap, but it's not as good as the Conjuring movies. Yes, Conjuring 1 and 2, but it's a good movie. The doll, while I know it can be cheesy now because of how far they've ran the Conjuring universe, but this one and the way it ties into the Conjuring, I like a lot. You get some tie-ins to the other Annabelle movies, which are sequels, but you get some tie-ins to the Conjuring. You get the backstory of the Annabelle doll, and while it's not The Conjuring, I think it's definitely a good movie. And last but not least, here we've got Gerald's Game. This is a Netflix original. Basically, you've got these two people, this couple that go on a weekend getaway. They're fooling around, and you can kind of tell in the picture here, her wrists are tied up like to the back of the bed, and he has a heart attack on top of her, and she's stranded because her wrists are tied up. She can't get a key or anything. He's passed out dead on top of her. What the heck are you gonna do? And then some stuff starts going down. You don't know if she's seeing things, if it's really happening, but it's overall though a pretty good movie. But those are 5 Netflix horror movies that you can watch right now. Let me know some of your recommendations down in the comment section if I didn't mention them, and if you have seen these, what are your thoughts on those? Let me know. Comment down below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe for more.